Dude, I tell you what, man. This guy. I know. Like 30 fucking minutes. It's fine though. Not doing anything else tonight. I like playing the user games, though, unfortunately. That's what Landis was saying, too. I switched up all my running backs in the depth chart, so we'll see how this goes. Some guys just weren't performing. Oh, I didn't mean to click on it.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. They're going to ride this running back. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
The Hawkeyes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after a nice game. Mark it at the 47.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Trying the left side. Running into the open space. Let's talk for a minute about Iowa. If they seeded the playoff today, these guys are in, but we know they're not content with that. They want so much more, David.
They do, and this squad has been building and trying to get to the point where they can get to the playoff and be a national champion. And right now they're in the mix, which is really, really good halfway through the season. A lot of work still to be done, Palmer.
Yeah, this coaching staff really at this point is just trying to keep this team focused as a top 10 team halfway through the year. It's about attention to detail, and that's got to show up in this one today.
This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
They'll try to run for it. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's up to 21.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Here's the handoff.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Making side adjustments here. And the Hawkeyes really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll go to the toss. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. It is perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. So they were able to put up a 3-spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Down. Misses receiver there. It's incomplete.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Down there, stop the yard short. It'll be 3rd down. The Bruins moving quickly to the line. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Gets it out fast. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. Quick screen to the speed throw line. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part and the intermediate part. And then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
Kinnick is having a connection fit to try to help the knee on 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. Down to the right, complete. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And the Bruins are marching down the field. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Picks up the 1st down. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped a really big play.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
The Bruins kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll ride the hot hand. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack. touchdowns on the year.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and the capper a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chance, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Hawkeyes in a good spot here with second and short. Running it to the right. Stopped almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35.
And that was a nice second down run and setting up third and inches. And now it's physical time, right? Like, they know you might run the football. You know you probably want to run the football. How can you be more physical? Sometimes bring some extra bodies, some extra tight ends in. Go to that play that you know is your short yardage play.
It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
I think to be a good third down offense, guys, you've got to be able to run the football. You're going to come upon these third and short situations multiple times throughout the course of the year, but you've got to be able to get push up front, and it helps when you have a talent like that to turn around and hand the football off to.
Man, and that's one he probably wants back. And sometimes you underestimate the speed of your guy or how fast he gets out there, and you could tell just threw that a little bit too far. His receiver didn't have the jets to go catch up with that.
That's it. Let's go.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. Had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating explosive play.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. That's the end of the period, and it's UCLA in the lead. And we've come to the end of one. Let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. To the ground. He's got it again. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
This defense really is on their heels. They've been on the field now for a long time on this drive, and they're just getting pushed around at the point of attack up front like we saw in that last play.
Got him looking run. He wants to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that is the play this defense had to have. Did you look in the secondary right there? I mean, he was open, guys. Like, that would have been a touchdown, and this defense got to the quarterback, hit him as he's throwing the football.
That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and go interception and get penalties, put you in a bad spot. The offense just strung play after play after play together and got the end zone.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Using the quick game. There he goes. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Bruins want to move quickly.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Another big play for this offense, and I'll tell you, historically, the best UCLA units offensively, whether they're throwing it, whether they're in the shotgun, whether they're going up tempo or they're not, it's always so important to have balance. They've always had a guy they can turn around and hand the football off to keep defenses honest. This guy with his power and his speed, he really gives this offense a lot of flexibility.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Got his man down the middle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. These Hawkeye fans know exactly what to do to get behind this D on third down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Out of the backfield, he's open. Breaks into the open. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
Really great job by the running back there on the angle route on third down. He sold it as if he was running to the flat, and at the last second put his foot in the ground and crossed the defender's face, making that an easy pitch and catch for the QB.
They'll move the wide receiver. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving.
Yeah, I know he is.
A few inches short.
Yeah, when I can run the football like that on first down, they create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run. I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. You can hand it to him, you can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? They're finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
The Bruins trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. He's looking to throw. Why not trying to get in? That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to blow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll give it to the back. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your
got his ass. Thought that was mid blitz. Tell you what though, man, this is the most beat up my team's been. That's why I gotta stay tight to that wall. We'll over pursue every time. Especially coming from depth at safety, man, that's a tough tackle. It's a really tough tackle to make. Yes, sir.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
Oh, they dial up on second and a long way to go. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical. Because if he bobbles at it all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Quick timeout called by the offense after the play. Kinnick is having a connection fit to try to help the knee on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one.
God, I didn't want to run cover 2 there either. For that reason. mean, every time he motions, he runs.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Great job by the quarterback, the running back, and the offensive line really selling pass. That's step one. If you're going to run an effective draw, it's got to look like pass, and then boom, you sneak it right to the running back, gets a big gain, and gets a first down.
And the Bruins back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Looking downfield on first down. He makes the grab. He's just short of the goal line at the one. An explosive play has him set up. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to
It's
the sideline
ridiculous.
and try to make adjustments. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run. Now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be ranked.
The Bruins have it with a first and goal. They'll run the quarterback sneak. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Quarterback's fucked.
Man down on the play
Foot
as the officials
contusion.
take a break to let him be checked out. They've been denied on 2 of their 3 previous red zone trips, looking to pay this one off with a touchdown. Trying to throw it their way in. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
But it's tackled down at the 1 yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming down. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
From the gun, wants to pass. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense
That's what you fucking get. Let's go.
The defenses get excited.
Goal line defense going crazy right now.
Like that, they know, hey, I'm not going to have to beat a running back or a tight end to get there. If I get to him, I might have an opportunity to knock this thing loose, and that's exactly what happened for the defense.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
He can keep doing that for all I care, man.
See if they throw it again. The give to the tailback. Got room to work. Brought down at the 25.
He might be.
When I go into every game, I want to get my running back going. I want to get the ground game going, and he has. This afternoon, over 100 yards now, showed you a little bit of everything in the run game, and that's why this offense has been hung.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out.
They'll leave it with him. Got the first down. Looking for more.
Come on, you gotta squeeze trap better than that.
They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this pregame showdown.
He's putting up a good fight though, man. He's playing tough.
Down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights.
You just can't squeeze trap though.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to first down. Here's a hit.
Well, as soon as he got outside the pocket, the defense smelled blood in the water. Everybody started pursuing it. How about the big hit on the QB outside the pocket? At that point, he's a runner. He's not getting protected anymore.
It's picked off. That's number 10. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field and trying to cut into the opponent's lead, but with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead.
He's got it. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays.
I try that play every single game. That's the first time I've ever hit it.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Gonna take a shot. Pass is incomplete, and that's gonna do it for the first half. That's gonna wrap up the first half. Here and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Hawkeyes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece, and this is coach speak, and very simple. I score, I get a stop. I score, I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops.
He almost just threw a pick six.
Critical drive here for this offense.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
I think that's my guy. Ooh, damn it.
Plenty for the first down. And the Bruins racing to the line in the hurry up. He's got it. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. No huddle here for the offense. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quick strike complete. They'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. The Bruins are moving quickly down the field. Give to the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Gets it out quickly. Perhaps a touchdown saving tackle at the
I don't know why I'm running anything match.
Putting the ball right on the numbers, and defense, they gotta be able to take those angles right away. See where he's at, break on the football. Poor angles there by the defense. The offense took advantage. You know, some nice yards after the catch.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Wants to go up top. Yes, man. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Little overanxious out of the stands early, and it's a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're trying to eat up some clock here. Ninth play of the drive. It's 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, UCLA. A great catch and run for 6. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. He must have thrown. That wide receiver screen. He's not going to get it in, and the lead will remain 18 as they were trying to make this a 2-possession game. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week and the film room because they have gotten out everybody right now on the same page.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chain. And the Hawkeyes are in the hurry-up.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure the route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
The Hawkeyes have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job. And look at them. They're right on the football.
Trying to get them into an even front here. But he keeps just calling bear. Here we go. This is what I wanted. Maybe.
The give to the back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Yeah, and a great job by the offensive line, seeing the blitz, picking it up, and then it's on the running back. The running back finds a hole, gets a little bit of a crease, makes a nice run at it.
And the Hawkeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback keeper. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that.
run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They're trying.
And the beatdown has ensued. Follow the block. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. UCLA will go back to work on offense. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you...
Oh, he wants it all. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game. Throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
This time he's got it. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. And the Bruins in the hurry-up. They'll run it from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Pope. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
We know about this running back's versatility. He's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. We're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Wants to keep it in the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Tavai. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Tavai. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They're ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Nice move there. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Man, who says you can't rub the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. What about the running back? You can tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
Quarterback making checks. Toss to the outside. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Well, the offense goes toss play, but guys, they do it running into the boundary where there's just not a lot of space and room to work for the running back. He had nowhere to go, and he got tackled for a loss.
Bringing the heat. That's reeled in. It's Davis. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Ball's at the 25.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. After swapping into the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. He'll throw it on the read. Into the end zone. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain. And they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. The Hawkeyes are threatening on first and goal. They'll send the tight end in motion. He'll do it himself.
Just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the right. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route. Against zone coverage, quarterback gets it to him, he's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Working that left side now. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing now.
To the air on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And it's It's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. This time it's complete.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Motion from the wideout. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times...
I don't even think he's making a read. He's just throwing every check down he can.
They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
Running back searching for a hole. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They'll try the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Trying to turn the corner on the left. There you go. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down.
I think the toss does a really good job of getting the football on the edge quickly. You know, you toss it out there with the running back, you better block the defensive end. That's priority number 1. Good job blocking the defensive end, getting a nice positive game in the toss play.
And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play. UCLA will go back to work on offense. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Here we go. Let's get in that end zone.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
10 yards on this third down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Makes the catch. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt time. Intercepted for the 11th time. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
I mean, he didn't read a damn thing this game.
Seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And the Hawkeyes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Oh, better look out. The sticks, first down from the 17.
And this offense does it again on 3rd down. They have been so elite on 3rd down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
High the chains now on 2nd and long. Offense changing the play. They'll immediately call timeout. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
And this is the part of the game where you could really see this guy take over, right? Like, you've got the lead, the big running back. He's physical in the 4th quarter, starting to get a little bit tired. Let's see if he can keep this going.
Trying to keep this drive alive. He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6. The Hawkeyes look to keep this drive humming. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drunk. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go wrong.
The Bruins with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Going to swing it on second down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a push. Somehow got the screen into that traffic. Tackle was made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. Sends it back in motion. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Complete in the middle. That's a kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man on the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been winning.
Makes the catch at the 20. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. They still do count it for 6.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And the extra point is good. Undeterred by this huge deficit in the last minute, they'll line up for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.